Okay, sometimes there is the biggest delay between the end of the video and actually starting. And it always makes me go, is this thing going to turn on or not? So, yeah.
You're just enjoying the porn music.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome. I am sorry for the late hour of the show today. I was at the shop doing some stuff and just got stuck, and before I knew it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna barely make it home in time. And then Otis is right here eating tortilla. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm interested right now. So McTaggart and I were just on the phone with our buddy Keith Jesse, who is a certifiable badass for several reasons, and just a good dude all the way around. But right now, he's extra badass because after like weeks and weeks with no day off because of all of the Bowling Green events and all kinds of other stuff, he decided, oh no, he's taking some time off, getting on his motorcycle and riding this cool loop around the southern states, and with all by himself, with zero care, zero schedule, just, yeah, this is the route I think I'd like to take, and wherever it leads me, it leads me. And he is having an awesome time. And when we spoke to him a few minutes ago, he had gotten done eating dinner, had some leftovers, and was in Asheville looking for a homeless guy to hand off some dinner to. And I say, cheers to you, my friend, because that makes you awesome at a whole bunch of different levels. So yeah, it was awesome.
Jealous of him on the road anyways. It's been too long.
Oh yeah.
It's been way too long in my book. My next one is more business related than anything. I'll be heading out to California sometime between Thanksgiving and Christmas. The plain brown box behind me has a lot of goodies in it that needs to go out west, along with an engine or 3 or 4. I'm not sure how many I'm hauling out yet.
Are you going to be hauling more engines for you, or are you going to be doing favors and hauling other people's engines too?
Well, I knew of one engine I'm doing a favor for. I thought that was agreed upon. No, because I've got 3, so I'm unloading the 4.2 that was originally in the Great Pumpkin Mustang. That's going to go away. Hopefully to be a dyno mule that sees 9,000 RPM at some point in its life.
Oh, okay.
360 from the Charger is going to go out to get an autopsy and a check over to see if it's a possible builder.
Hmm.
The Hemi.
Well, yeah, the Hemi's getting parts. Yeah, we knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know what all's in that box, though. I promise you know, but they don't.
Oh, yeah. Well, you might as well tell everybody that BTR has climbed on board with the Wrong Year Charger program, so they are going to, or have helped you out, I should say, with parts.
They have. We went up last Thursday. They're fairly local to me, so I figured I'd spare them the cost of shipping things to my door and just go pick it up my damn self. They're kind enough to give me and my wife a tour of the place. And
it's cool, isn't it?
It is cool. It is really cool. It's also so remote. It's like it annoys me that I didn't know it was there because I'm local.
Yeah.
But you think of everybody who's involved with BTR, it's not a difficult place to find. It really isn't.
Oh, no.
It's also like there's a huge contingent of racers within probably 150-mile radius of me.
Yeah.
And probably a good 80% of them between LS and whatever else.
Yeah.
Would buy from BTR, and they have an open shop. You can actually order and pick up right in the office.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. And it's what, an hour and a half from you?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, yeah, it is not far. And I went with a couple of guys. I took a couple of folks with me, Jeff Lee and Jeff Teal, and also Tony Bush. The day before Ford Fest, we headed up and went to visit, got the tour, went to lunch with Brian and some of the guys, and hung out, and it was awesome. We had a really good time. It was super cool to be there, and it was impressive, very impressive place. I'm a sucker for any kind of factories, manufacturing, machine shops, any of that kind of stuff. Like,
people hands-on kind of thing. Like, I'm impressed with mills and all that. Don't get me wrong, but when you're watching some dude like Mike out and hand clean and prep and polish and all this, that's a whole nother level.
Oh yeah. There's there's plenty of really high tech machines there, without a doubt. But there are still real people running machines and real people managing stuff, packaging everything. The dude that stacks or stands every camshaft up for the laser machine to write Truck Norris on the end of it and a part number and whatever. It's cool because that guy isn't just blindly setting a camshaft into the holder. It does, I don't remember, it's 9 at a time, I think it was.
But in this case, it's just there's somebody who's handling it and who actually cares. And every step of the process. That's the cool part about it.
Well, and that is, that's another check, right? Because that dude handles, arguably more camshafts in a day than anybody else, right? So if he grabs hold of this camshaft and there's a lobe that isn't right, like, I don't mean like machined correctly shape-wise, although he probably could tell some of that, but I mean if like one of them was not smooth, let's say, right? Or had some big gouge out of it or something weird that somehow had made it, past the other, people that were checking, then that guy still is one of them checking, right, before it gets packaged. So they told me that the camshafts it was like 4 or 6 or something like that times that they are handled and like visually inspected after, you know, getting there and going through the machining processes and all that. And they're grinding cams right there, and they're grinding cams with the latest technology, which is crazy. I have seen camshafts ground before a bunch of times, but always with big old machines like they use at Iski and stuff, with literally giant stones. I mean, that are like, I don't know, 2 feet diameter. And because when they say a camshaft is ground, it is ground. It is not machined. It is ground with an actual stone that goes around the lobe and grinds it to shape, and then also to the proper finish, because there is a grain to the lobe surface, which is oil and all the things. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's awesome. I'm glad you got to go, because it's a cool place for sure. And all of those dudes there, like, I mean, if they were here, I would say they suck, because I'd want Paul and them to hear me say they suck. But the truth of the matter is, like, all of those guys at BTR are just really good people. Like, they're awesome, you know, and they do so much. Yeah.
You see them, besides the events themselves. I know you've had relationships with them for years. I've worked with several of them in other locations. They're just good people, and they are genuine enthusiasts. I mean, going into the place and coming out of the place, you know, going in, it was like a 67 Chevy 2 4-door that had the good Pro Touring look.
Yep.
Coming back out was a 78-ish Malibu with a blower and a double snort hood scoop on it. It was like,
oh yeah,
I'm home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was awesome. Well, so what are they all? I mean, what all are they providing to the engine program? And I know there's some other things on the engine that aren't all fully scienced out yet, but
there's some things I can't talk about yet that I got to see.
Yeah.
So
dude, I know. I saw all those things. Yeah. No, there's a bunch of things coming from BTR that we're not allowed to tell you exist. Mm-hmm. That other people in the world think don't exist, or only exist at another place. That's not true. That's all I can tell you. But what do they use? What are they doing as far as your project goes?
Well,
look at you with your little Cheeto paper. He can read, people. He can read.
So most of this is like the basics: gaskets, just detail stuff when you do a build.
Yeah.
The kitchen sink in here, so I've got like exhaust manifold gaskets, intake gaskets.
That's so awesome, though, that they did that, because that stuff all adds up. Like, and knowing that you have the right stuff is great.
Yep. Now let's just go ahead and skip straight to the fun stuff. All right.
Yeah.
The camshaft is the Stage 4 VVT Hemi.
Oh, nice.
I have heard. I've gone on YouTube and I've seen the official video from BTR. Chad, if you want to look that up and put it up, it is a red late model Charger from the back on BTR's page.
Okay.
It is a nasty mother. This sounds good.
Okay, so where am I going? I'm going to Brian Tooley Racing to see it.
Yeah, on YouTube, BTR.
Oh, YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. I figured that'd be the easiest way to do it. Just BTR Stage 4 Hemi. And you'll, like I said, you'll get the back end of a late model Charger in red. And while he's doing that...
Yes, I see it. Okay, hold on. I can play this.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Hold on. Hold on. Let me add this to the chingadera here. I think the audio will come through.
I hope the audio
also share tab audio. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
That sounds dead on. far as the numbers, 24 to 48, 40-ish. It's variable. 24 to 40 something. 587, 586, 112 and a half lobe separation. But like everything.
And they say that cam is worth, if you did no other upgrades, is worth 85 horsepower, is what I just saw looking up a couple of people saying, I got 87, I got 84, I got 88. Yep. Like, yeah.
It also thumps the red line up another 1900. So
yeah,
it will scream to the sevens deep.
Yeah. Yeah, which will be perfect with the with that stick. It's going to be awesome.
Jet, no, you do not get to keep the stage 1, 2, and possibly 3. You can. Stage 4, you have to lock it out. So
yeah, but it's designed for a VVT combo, so it comes with all the stuff to do that.
Right.
Yes.
In addition, so the cam is kind of a peaky one. This is good for like 23 to 72, 3-ish, I think.
Yeah.
With a manual trans and deep gears, perfect.
Oh yeah.
But everything with that, they've sent the springs, they've sent the custom length push rods, they've sent the Hellcat style lifters that you have to do when you're blocking out MDS, the displacement drop thing.
Yep.
What else we got here? Wheels, cranks, gaskets, just block off plugs. It's all here.
All the little stuff. There's lots of little things.
And
that
stickers.
Is awesome.
A shitload of stickers.
What?
Thank you, Brian. A shitload of stickers.
Oh yeah. Of course.
I mean, just
we got actually. Hold on. Hold that thought for 1 second.
Okay. So, and by the way, we are noticing you guys tonight. It's just me and Chad. So Chad's, I think I'm just now waking him up.
I have my BTR sticker sheet was literally sitting right here. They have multiple of these sticker sheets. I was telling Paul that they need to do like Holly. Holly has some little ones that end up having a bunch of stickers that are the size to put on remote control cars. And I told Paul that BTR needs to do that on some sticker sheets because people will use them on their RC car builds and stuff. And so he was like, yeah, exactly. So he was making notes, but yeah, they have great sticker packs. So for sure, you got to get those.
So yeah, I'm just kind of sitting here looking at the box going full mad scientist, knowing what's coming.
Oh yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's move on to subject numero dos, however. Postal or SEMA? Which shall we go?
You know what? Let's go Postal first. I mean, SEMA, we know we're gonna have fun with SEMA no matter what. But
right. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me get this up.
Well, I sent you the picture.
Yeah, but you texted it to me.
Well, I don't know.
I need it on Market or on Messenger, but it's fine. I got it.
Yep. So you notice that Wickham is not with us tonight, and more likely. Because I'm sure he's going to say why really, but I suspect he's had a long day of screaming and swearing and trying to figure out how many ways to blow up this thing he's driving for his new job.
Yeah. And now, what cracks me up about this? Hold on, let me do this here. So is this thing gasoline powered? This one?
Yes. So
okay. Yeah. Then.
Actually, hold on. Let me pull this up here. So what you're looking at when that picture comes up is what's called the Oshkosh, or technically it's supposed to be called, there's the freaking name for this thing. The Next Generation Delivery Vehicle, which is built by Oshkosh Defense. Okay. So if you're familiar with military vehicles, Oshkosh is the group that builds HEMTs, the big 8x8 trucks that are fuel haulers and big cargo containers and et cetera, et cetera. And every Oshkosh vehicle I've ever come in contact with is this big, brutal, just massive thing meant to do large amounts of work, like airport firefighters are usually Oshkosh trucks, kind of thing.
Right.
And
So here, this is okay. So this is the vehicle that we're talking about. But here's an important thing. So about 2/3 of these are supposed to be electric. I don't know if the one that Wickman is driving is or is not.
no, he clarified that it is not. It has got a Ford-based power plant, which
Okay.
I would suspect to be a small, like, turbo. There we
It
go.
says
Here
it's
we
the
go.
EcoBoost. Yeah.
EcoBoost twin turbo 4-cylinder front wheel drive.
Are you sure it's twin turbo or is it twin scroll? Every Ford Ranger owner on the planet swears that his Ranger is twin turbo when in fact it's just a twin scroll turbo. It's not the same thing as twin turbo. But anyway, that's another discussion. Anyway, so here's why I brought this up. Wickman had been driving one of these, well, not one of the, an electric vehicle as his postal vehicle, and he loved it. He thought this thing was great. That was before getting this. Now, what's interesting about this is the fact that some of the things that he's complaining about on this thing to us today are things like you can't have the driver's door and the sliding door open while driving. You can only have one or the other open while driving. Okay, whatever. But the other things that he was griping about were things like it leaks water, and all of this, which are like build quality issues, which, yay, made in America. Sorry, I'm a dick for saying that, but go fuck yourself. Made in America doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Shit is shit. Okay, people? And the sooner we figure that out, the better we're going to be. We live in a global economy. If I can buy something better out of Mexico than I can out of the United States, then shame on the United States. And that has nothing to do with fiscal policy. Don't argue with me. It's my show. Shut up. So, on the other side...
But here's what I'm going to call this out.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tranquilize you if you do that again.
Yeah.
It's a government vehicle. It is a government source, government contracted vehicle.
Yes.
Same as a Humvee, same as a helicopter, which means lowest fucking bidder. I love Oshkosh Hemmets. They are big, brutal. Get the hell. They'll run over a car. I've seen it happen. I've done it. Okay. It happens. I'm not saying how, but I have ran over a car in a Hemmet.
Yeah.
That thing looks like it literally looks like Oshkosh wanted to bring the Pacer into the 21st century. And I've seen these they just started putting them on routes near my house, and every time I see it, I see the pinch nose and the big fat ass. I'm just thinking, if you had quarter windows on this thing, that would be a great Pacer.
No, so here's the deal. No, the pinched nose isn't pinched at all. I mean, it looks pinched because the roof is so tall. But no, it looks like a Photoshop that you took the roof actually in SketchUp. That's what it looks like. You went in SketchUp, took this thing, took the roof, and just went,
yeah.
Because if the roof was down at regular height, the nose would look regular height too.
The great thing is when you're coming up on one of these over the hill, you see the roof and you see the big ass windshield. You're like, I'm coming up on an international delivery truck. That's what you think.
Dude, that windshield is as big or bigger than most motorhomes. I mean, look at that thing.
Right.
It's insane.
9'9".
Not Taco Bell drive-through friendly. That's awesome.
No. But 9'9". Okay, for a delivery truck, that makes perfect sense. In execution, what the fuck?
Well, I don't understand here's what I don't get on a deal like this. I don't understand not the styling itself. I don't understand why there is styling, period. Like, it makes me laugh sometimes at the things that people try and make not look weird or utilitarian, when all it's supposed to be is utilitarian. Like, there is zero reason to have paid anybody older than the age of 5 to draw this thing, right? Like, The guy that designed the Cybertruck, you know, i.e. third grader Bill, should have been paid in, you know, third grade pizza and mac and cheese, just like he was for the Cybertruck. By the way, of utter failure, gonna stop making it soon. But now here we are, this thing, and it was like you said, like somebody went, ooh, let's make a Pacer uglier. Okay, I just said that. I think a Pacer is gorgeous compared to this thing. Like, what? Jet black is a little right here.
Head on.
Dude,
Head on.
Giving you credit, my friend. Citron, yes, it is. Very Citron-esque in the front.
The thing with this is that if they had just shrunk the scale of a UPS truck,
yeah,
all they would have had to have done.
100%.
Door, you're done. Problem
yeah.
solved.
I will tell you, because I may or may not have figured out that you can actually drive a brand new crap, what's the Chrysler minivan that I'm trying to think of, and I just
Pacifica?
Yes, the Pacifica. You can. There are a few things you can do with the Pacifica I wasn't aware of, and I learned this weekend. Driver's door, no go. We already knew that. Sliding door, one, totally allowed to be open. Rear hatch will also drive with that open. Okay? Also, the electric e-brake in them, it will allow you to set it and then push it one more time and hold it. And if you hold it, it will release when you release the button, which does mean that it will do big smoky front wheel drive burnouts.
How the fuck are you still allowed to rent cars?
Because they love me. I rent them a lot. Yes, so at Newport Dragway, we may or may not have done burnouts with the rental. Oh, I will tell you this though, pro tip. Because of the way that the wheels sit in it and the shape of the body, you will get black rubber specks down the side of the minivan. Just letting you know. So the pro move is to let those completely cool off. Okay, like next day, and then rub them off of the minivan. Do not mess with them while they're still warm.
Let's get back to the subject, because I just had this hit my head.
Yes.
Why does that snout look like an overrated PT Cruiser?
I guess I could kind of see it. Yeah.
I mean, nothing is going to top those, but
Jet says roof should double as film and announcement platform. I would totally own one of these for that.
Yeah.
You know I would, but apparently somebody else needs to seal the roof because the roof sealing job that was done allows water in on the heads-up display, according to Wickman. So, yeah.
By the way, if tomorrow you're hauled in and go, yeah, we saw what your buddy said. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oversized front bumper. I saw that, dude. It is a giant bumper.
That looks like 1970s demo derby level.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what it is that... I don't know. Here's the thing about it.
The standing point where you go work on the engine? Is that it?
Well, if you stood there, you'd be way too tall to work on the engine. I don't know. Or
is it there to just bash mailboxes and small kids?
Well, but that's the thing I don't understand is that, so, I mean, for example, let's just use sorry, I'm getting another photo up. Let's just use the example of the original Postal Jeeps. Okay.
So DJ5, yeah.
Yeah, DJ. Those things, like they ran into mailboxes very well and didn't hurt themselves. So why does this need the giant bumper? That just reduces the amount of clearance you have. So what is it they're trying to achieve with the giant bumper?
I
Are
don't
they
know.
trying to
Why the
sell
hell
the
does it have
vehicle or
sensors?
save something else?
Why does it have sensors on the bumper? Literally,
Oh,
that bumper could come out. You could even extend it like, what do you think that would be, like a 6-7 inch
wait.
extension from the grill? You could
Yeah,
shrink that
but
by
wait.
half, still
Here's
have the spec.
why. So, okay, I'm gonna hold on. You just keep talking about this thing. I'm going to get all of the,
Yeah, this European paddy wagon. I could see that. That. Oh dear God, you really were right about the Citroen. That looks like a freaking Bolingo. A
right?
lot of those little like 5-passenger vans, 6-passenger vans, um, that were running around in France. I saw earlier this year. That is kind of that. I
Hold
mean, the
on. I'm
roof's only,
gonna,
you know, 2/3 of the height of that, but that's still, though, it does. No, the logo would be the Oshkosh logo. Um, and the only French that I see in that right now, honestly, is the overall theme. Um, and it's wide too. These things are wide.
oh, really?
Yeah, like they're, so you've seen the little 2-lane that we live on. It literally pushes the halfway mark of the road.
So it's full size, not not some, not
No,
S10
it's,
sized, which is what all the other ones were.
yeah, the one
They can
before.
say whatever they want about who made the other ones. The last mail vehicles were not built by any of the people it said. They were built by Chevrolet. They were just S10s with no bodies, and then
Yeah,
they
they
plunked a
were.
body on top of them. That's it.
Well, Chevy
Um,
provided chassis, engine, basic gear, and the
yeah,
body was like Grumman. But it
right.
was
But it
still,
was a bolt on, and it used all the
yep.
S10 components still.
And nothing against those things. They're uglier than sin. They're slow as hell, but God, they lasted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
The
that
big
came out in
complaint
what,
was they didn't have air
88?
conditioning, which I've never understood why they didn't have air conditioning. That part didn't make any sense to me. But
It's a
okay, so um, Wickman says that the, I don't know what this picture is here, but um, he says that the that this thing, oh, it has 360-degree radar around it. Um, apparently, and so that's why the sensors. I am entertained by the mirror, though. The mirror does make me laugh. I do like that. Um, it's sort of like the mirror on Daphne's car that Cole mounted in the wrong place. It's like a mirror, only you can't use it. So it's awesome. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. So let me roll into some other images here. And let's see where we're at. I'm trying to see how to do that because I got a bunch of. Okay, so like here is that's the heads up display, and see what it's showing him everywhere. So it has park assist, it has all those things, just like um, all the new cars basically have that stuff. So it's got front, left, rear, and right. Um,
The cameras,
yeah.
unless it rains,
So,
and then they all go out.
yep. Um, well, yeah, the heads up display fails in the rain. That's right. Let's see here if I can. No,
At least you get a 360 view of what happens when you run over little Timmy.
that is true. Okay, let me see here. Where is okay.
You can tell we prepped for this.
Well, I didn't know we were doing this part, so until we were on our way here. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this now. Sharing screen, window. Yes. Okay, here we go. So this is the view. This is awesome. That's the view of the mirror from the driver's seat. Yeah. So I guess you have to like lean out or lean in order. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't open the door to lean out.
Oh, that's right. You can't. That's right. You can't open the driver. No, no. Oh yeah, you can't slide the driver's door back while the other door is open because they slide to each other. That's genius. Wow, I forgot about that. So stupid.
Okay. Can we move on
Yeah.
to SEMA? Because we could trash this thing for another 3 weeks.
Hold on. So, and then Wickman was mad about this one. It has a cigarette lighter port, but no USBs. So he, dude, who lived in this thing before you? It is so dirty and gross. It does hold a big drink, so that's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, and all the things are overhead. That makes zero sense to me.
Lights on.
Yeah, the lights are overhead. The HVAC is overhead. Whatever those extra switches are overhead. I mean, and this is something on a micro switch that fails and then the lights stay on all the time. I don't know what it is. I can't.
It's like the plunger in the door to turn the interior lights off kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I kicked the bucket.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down now. So, yeah. So, there you go. Yeah, so one of those will not be at the SEMA show this year, and that's good.
Watch, they will be.
Yeah, right? That would make me laugh.
I think we both are to the point where we're just not surprised anymore.
No. So, speaking of SEMA, it's like 2.5 weeks away, or 2 weeks and a couple of days away, or whatever. I totally wasn't even thinking about it being that close. And I have not got my plane ticket yet. So, yeah.
Yeah, neither have I. I need to get on that tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, Doug says, do you have to stand up to turn on anything in that truck? I would, apparently, because if I don't know.
I was going to say, that's the only problem that, you're driving around all day handing out mail. At some point, you can just stand up and stretch and call it good.
True. Okay, so what are we thinking? What is going to be the hot thing at SEMA this year? Do we have any? I haven't done any following of anything SEMA related this year.
I honestly, it's this year. So whenever I've covered SEMA, which has been about a decade now, it's been this kind of mad rush to photograph every freaking thing possible.
Oh yeah.
And is it safe to say that I'm over it? Like last year, my pedometer recorded like almost 50 something miles of walking.
Oh yeah.
And that's 7 days, folks. No,
yeah.
5 days.
No, yeah. I was only there for 4 days last year. The show is 4 days long, Tuesday through Friday. Mm-hmm. I was only there Monday through Thursday last year, and I'll be there the same this time because I have to be at Ennis at the Texas Motorplex Friday morning for Texas Radio Roundup. So so I will be there for that. And it'll be a crazy week. The normal for me is I normally have 24-hour access to the show, and I Typically go to the show all day, get a quarter of what I need to get done for the day because there's 86 million people to see. And then I typically go eat, and then I come back to the show when there's nobody there, and I run around and I take photos and try and see the things that I otherwise would never get to see. And then start that all over again. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's insane. It will be a crazy week as always. But I am looking forward to seeing what the vehicle of the show is this year. What new thing has come out that everybody will be building? I mean, it's been Broncos for like the last few years, and they're driving me insane. I don't care. Shut up with your Bronco.
I'm wanting to see who has done anything with a 6-cylinder Charger. I don't care about the EV ones. I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
But if somebody's actually taken the time to wick up one of the Hurricane powered ones, you may have my interest because, while I'm not a complete fan of that whole deal, at least a twin turbo 6-cylinder has merit. It really does.
Oh yeah, and that engine makes real power.
Yeah.
I mean, I had that Wagoneer rental in Bowling Green a couple weeks ago, and that's what we took to BTR. That thing hauled ass for what it was. It was surprisingly powerful, is the way I would put it.
Vehicle. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Ram.
With that said, I wouldn't own one of those on a bet. Prime example of why you should always rent a car for a minimum of 3 days prior to buying one. So when McTaggart saw me in that thing the first time, I had literally just driven it from the airport, and I was like, this thing is awesome. It's comfortable. It's big. It's all the things. And it is all those things. And it has 3 awesome rows of seating. The stereo is good. Like, there's a bunch of cool things going on in that thing. And it was a Wagoneer, not a Grand Wagoneer. But there's also some really shitty things going on. One of those really shitty things is the fact that the start button for it is so far up under the steering column and behind the wheel that you can't even hardly find it. That sucks a dick every time. Number 2 is the fact that in their infinite wisdom of Chrysler and their stupid knob shifter, why is it that it is immediately in front of the cup holders? It is not physically possible to put it into gear without leaning forward and doing this over the top of the drink, or picking your drink up to reach over and do it, or putting your drink in the passenger side drink holder, thereby screwing your passenger so that you can reach the shift knob. That is so stupid of a thing to screw up. It just defies description. Like, I wish I knew the Chrysler engineer that did that so I could in person explain to him how completely inept he is, or she, or it, or whatever. You suck, people. My God. So, like, literally, I would never, ever, ever recommend anybody own that vehicle, because that's the thing you have to do 86 times a day, is put the thing in reverse, put it in park, put it in drive, all that, and stuff is in the way of doing that. You're an idiot. You suck. You designed it wrong. You should be fired immediately and put on a board so every other auto manufacturer in the world knows not to hire you because you're stupid. So there you go.
All right. That rant out of the way. We'll get back on track. What did you do? You are on tonight. You are on one. What the fuck?
Yeah. Because dumb things. But I do like the 6-cylinder twin turbo engine that was in it. That worked good.
I hope. Honestly, I really do hope. Because it would be the perfect time to start seeing them pop up. Scouts.
Yeah, Scouts, and Wickman said the Slate EVs. Which I would like to see those too, just because they're cool looking little things. And I I could own one of those. Like, I would look at that and go, that would be kind of a cool little pit vehicle run around thing for an EV. I could see the Reynolds family having one of those. Especially if I could lower them. I don't know if that's possible. I have no idea about any of the things happening underneath one, but I would check. And I don't know why I said if I could lower one. When I lowered one.
Y'all think Chad can go on a rant? That fucking play school looking Tyco block truck thing.
Yes.
That looks like it looks like panels from some kind of storage space store got slapped together, glued on, stuck robo lights from fucking Orion.
Yeah, but here's the deal though. They did it on purpose. They were like, look.
Yeah, exactly. They did that on purpose.
Yeah, but they didn't pretend they didn't. Not like all the other people are like, oh, look at our innovative design. What? No, a 5-year-old could have designed it.
A 5-year-old practically did. I have seen that truck for sale for $7.99 in the toys aisle at Meijer. Okay?
Yes.
I know that truck. I've played with it since fucking 84. All right? Jesus. That thing looks like you put an 80s Nissan hard body into the dryer and then proceed to wipe the character off of it. It is just that looks like every NPC vehicle I've ever played on any video game ever.
Yeah.
Let's compare the Wagoneer. Yeah, it's got issues. I'll say that it's got some issues, different ones than he goes on. But at the same time, you see one of those things roll up, you're not mistaking it for anything else. It's got presence. If you take it on a surface view, they're fairly handsome, even though they're fucking huge.
Oh yeah, no, they're good looking. There's no doubt.
But
see, hold on. I would argue. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the slate here, and I'm going to. We'll just use this one, the sunny side. So
he's definitely trying to ramp me up now.
That's what they call it. That's what the name of this one is. They have all these pre-made ones like to inspire you. So this. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Okay, so let's just do this.
For years, you're going to bring up something called the sunny side to show me that I'm wrong.
No. I'm just showing you that that's literally what they call this thing. So the sunny side is right there. And that's the name they have given this one. See?
That looks like a Lego Technic Scout 2.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you that it's boxy, it's all those things. It 100% is. But it also looks like umpteen other boxy little SUV things that have been built by everybody else over the years, including, like, that looks like a Land Rover Discovery. Okay, it's just miniature.
On the Bronco Sports, that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it looks like a Bronco Sport, looks like a Disco, looks like all the things ever made to be little and cheap. So yeah, I just want.
Jet Black just hit the nail on the fucking head right there. That is a GTA San Andreas vehicle.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
But for the overall shape and the kind of cubist look, if you squint enough, you can figure out what it is. So, again, like, if you look at it directly, it's something. It's a car. But if you squint, you go, that looks like a Bronco 2 with the roof chopped off.
Right. I agree.
Big to you, dude. What the hell?
I agree that it looks like a Bronco 2. 100%. I agree with you on that.
Hope it doesn't act like one. I'll leave it at that.
So,
Jesus, that one really does look like a Bronco 2.
It does.
Color and all.
Oh, yeah. So all of these are like mildly off-roadish, except for this one. Oh, and this Neon Echo, whatever that is. So that actually looks lowered, right? Yes.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go through this whole process. What does it take to design one? Oh, okay. Starter packs. I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh, okay. Here's the starter packs. So, no,
I'm
let's
not following what this is about. Like,
me neither. Okay, so I'm just gonna start with a blank slate. We're gonna say let's do the square SUV kit. Let's make it blue. Oh no, let's make it. Oh yeah, let's make it blue. Oh no,
Marvel.
let's go yellow like the banana hammock or the peep. Um, okay, let's. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Exterior things don't care. Ooh, lift kit, running boards, pedal grill. How is that exterior? That's weird. Okay. Oh, so
There
maybe
are
the
things
other
that
ones
are.
have a lift kit, and this one, that one is the standard height, actually. Okay, so wheels and tires. Wow, none of these are good looking. Let's go with 20s. 20-inch with a modern tire, 20-inch with a low pro tire. Okay. Okay. I don't understand. This is the clunkiest design your own junk ever. Um, what is a slatelet? Are these
I
stickers or
don't know.
something? I don't want to know. You're scaring me now.
Let's go dashboard. Just
Okay, dashboard. Metal, low dash, green dash, brown dash, gunmetal events, gunmetal event, beat, magma, key fob.
get an orange key. What the?
Wow.
Uh,
Okay. Okay.
pick the color of your key.
I
Really?
guess. I don't know. Oh, let's put magma on there too.
So you get a
Because
color
why
for
wouldn't
that.
you?
Uh, I wow. I'm not sure where to go here.
I don't either. I'm like very confused. Speaker mount. Oh, see, remember these things have like no speaker or one speaker and then a thing and then oh my god, I want to kill it. Okay, so maybe I can't own one. Maybe I can't do it.
So, all we're both having a headache over this. No, if you get something with flower petals for your turn signals, dude, you were staging an intervention. I promise you that.
Oh my god, these are all the options. Surf grill. Okay,
Okay, I will admit the sunset thing's kind of cool. I'll give it that
I do
one.
like that. Whatever. The slate,
Oh, you just get slate in the center.
I guess. Another.
Now it feels like you're customizing the GTA car. It honestly
Yeah,
does.
this one is the DJ grill. I don't know. I think I would have to stay. I would have to go surf grill. I like that.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm not making fun of so far. That I can dig that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna.
I think you would lose your shit on somebody while trying to order your slate truck more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Ooh. I do like that. I think.
The sunset striping, yeah, I could see you
I'm
do that.
trying. I'm
At the
trying to
whole point
see
where it's
it.
like a
Oh yeah,
whole
I can
truck.
dig on that. See?
Yeah, I could work with that. That ain't
Yeah,
bad.
me too. Okay, I gotta stop though because it's driving me.
Yeah.
You can add Bluetooth speakers, no stereos. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, there you go.
See that? Because truth be told, I'm actually on the list for the Scout. I put down $100. I'm on the list.
See, you could get on the list of a slate for $50. Ha ha!
Haha.
Yeah.
I'm not going to want to hide my face every time I'm in the Scout.
Well, that's true.
And the Scout does the one party trick my old Volt could do really well. EV and a generating motor on top that runs on gasoline.
Right.
So, tomato, tomato.
I think hybrids are the way to go personally, but
I do too.
But I could stand a EV, but I think hybrids are the smartest way, right?
Yeah.
That Pacifica that I have was the is the hybrid one. It's a plug-in hybrid, so it is of no use if you don't plug it in. Really. So the engine in it is only providing electricity to the battery and then to the electric motors in that. There is no connection, at least as far as I can tell, between the engine and the wheels. As far as I can tell, it's just a generator, which is fine.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how the Volt works. And as far as a powertrain, I had no qualms with it other than the battery was starting to fail down.
Yeah, the bad part about it is that like without plugging this thing in, it literally had no electric range of any kind. So I mean it only got like 32 or 3 miles a gallon. Which is maybe that's better than it could just with a gas engine, I don't know. But to me, if you were going to have that thing, the ideal would be that you would want to, plug it in at night. I wasn't in a position to be able to do that.
Run around town, schlep the kids where you schlep them, maybe haul something from the store, and then you come home, you plug it in, and overnight you're good. That's the way we ran the Volt was. So I live, I want to say about 15, 20 miles from Bowling Green. I'm out in the woods a little bit. And we could get in that car, drive to Bowling Green, run some errands, drive home, no problem in the summer, or we'd max the battery out just as we're getting home in the winter. Perfect.
Gotcha.
And that's all you need generally for a hybrid to make it work locally. It's the long distance thing that is a problem in my eyes. And that's why I like the Scout, because reasonably sized generator motor and a reasonable electric range, I'm not stuck with it. Which is the thing with the Volt. I could lock the engine on with the Volt and drive wherever the hell I wanted to and get 40 miles per gallon.
Gotcha. So it turns out the Pacifica I had has an estimated range of 32 miles on electricity, which is enough for the average American to commute to work and back.
I'm actually shocked it's that little. The Volt was 63 or 4 in the summertime. You have to compare the temperature. It goes down in the winter, but summertime was about 60s. Wintertime was about 45 to 50.
Yeah, it says it's got an EPA estimated 30 miles to the gallon when using gasoline power only. They somehow give it an EPA estimated 82 mpge, meaning combined. That's for your average human driving your average daily deal, which would be mostly electric. So that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. What is the let's see what the Corvette E-Ray
See, the Corvette E-Ray is different. It's just meant to be a powered, a torque multiplier, basically. Step in and give you an extra kick.
No, there's more to it than that. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, the 2026 E-Ray, according to Chevrolet, right, where I don't want to request a quote, you assholes. Jesus Christ. You know what would make the world a much better place? Two things. If the internet didn't exist, I realize how Like, ironic that is to be coming out of my mouth. And if pop-ups did not exist. But you know that now you cannot have pop-up blockers or ad blockers and watch YouTube anymore. Do you know that?
I'm not surprised the way YouTube's gone.
Okay, so the E-Ray has a couple of quiet modes. It has stealth mode, which is the electric-only feature to quietly exit your garage to avoid waking your neighbors. They should put i.e. HOA. It allows you to drive solely using electric power for 4 to 5 miles at speeds up to 45 miles an hour. Then there's shuttle mode. Shuttle mode uses the electric motor alone at speeds under 15 mile an hour to move your E-Ray silently around a driveway or into the garage or whatever. This mode is not suitable for public road use, and the engine won't engage until the vehicle is restarted. Okay, so this is literally the move it around mode. And I don't know why everybody wouldn't want that. Like, I don't know why anybody in their right mind wouldn't use that if you had it to not wake your neighbors up or to not be a pain in the ass to your neighbors. Like, I don't understand. If I could make my Camaro be quiet, well, if I had neighbors, I don't. But let's say if I lived in a regular neighborhood and if I had the ability to push a button and drive my Camaro out of the neighborhood or out of the driveway or whatever without making noise and annoying my neighbors, that would be a win. We've somehow become the society of people that are like, go F yourself. And so we just want to piss everybody off for no good reason. I don't understand.
See, I'm on the other side of this argument for you. I am the guy. I had the Chevelle. I had many things that were basically uncorked. I also had a job and had to go to work, and these were my cars. They had, it's what I used. The thing is being a dick about it. It's one thing to have a loud car and to start up and creep out and just, being what just versus, let's say I have the neighbor who has it coming. The neighbor who I don't give a shit how pissed off they get. The neighbor who, the HOA lady, that kind.
Yeah, see, and I've gotten the other way around on that. I don't want, if I'm going to deal with that person, I'm going scorched earth, and I just don't want to because it's not worth my time. All it does is causes me more time and energy to be spent on people I hate anyway. So what do I care? I just want to get out and go. Now, if they don't like what I'm doing and they decide to pick a fight, then yeah, they're going to have it. But otherwise, I would much rather not stir up shit and be able to go out on the road and have fun and not have all the police officers in town know who I am.
Well, if you're driving something that loud, in all honesty, you had it coming. Let's be very fair about that. Well, I'm talking like moderate.
Yeah, my Camaro has always been loud and always legal, but always loud.
Right. And that's where I've been. Loud but legal. And I know this because I had some bitch wheel the cop out and check. And even the cop
in most states there is no illegal anyway because most states don't have a decibel limit. They just act as if they do and you go, okay, define too loud. I know that it's 2025 now and we don't think science exists or matters, but newsflash, it does still, even if you're a denier of those things. So science means that too loud is not a quantitative thing. If there's a decibel limit and you exceed it, that is something to be talked about. Otherwise, no.
So, all right. I think
atomized water in the exhaust pipe past the point of making steam silent running. I don't know what you're talking about, Jet, but I like it. I do like Jet Steel of running on the starter motor That is a totally doable deal, and I have done that when with a stick shift vehicle. Then doesn't a stick shift vehicle with no clutch switch, because obviously new shit has clutch switches, but in one that would not run, but would crank over, and used it to do that, and you can't go for very long because it gets the motor very hot. Although if you run 24 volts to them or more, then they're way happier. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Doug DeLay says, technically speaking, if you can hear it 50 feet away, it's too loud. That is only for stereo stuff in the state of California, actually. But yes, I get what you're saying there, Dougie Fresh. All right. So I guess we'll see what happens at SEMA. We don't know. I think
we'll eat good food. We'll see some, horrible Brodozer builds. We'll have a good time.
Yes.
You'll see.
Oh, Brodozer builds. I think I should do a special Brodozer. I think I should do a special Brodozer section just for SEMA.
You are completely and utterly on your own if you're going to do it. I promise you that. You have fun with that.
Brodozer of the day. That's what we should. Oh, I'm doing that on Instagram. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a special Instagram thing. It'll be the Brodozer of the day. Me and the Brodozer, big selfie. Ka-chink. Yeah.
Bonus points, you get the model next to it in the photo.
Do what?
Bonus points, you get the model in the photo with you.
Yeah, that's true. Depends on the one, but there usually are.
That's part of that section.
Yeah, I like it.
The models? Yo.
Oh, right. God. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It went OG with the McTaggart and Chad show tonight, so that was good. All right, but stay out of trouble. Don't do dumb things. Be good human beings. Don't be a prick tomorrow. It's not that hard. Just be nice.
You know what I just thought of just before we shut down?
Huh?
The show. We could do this live from SEMA next week. Or the next show.
We could. Oh, yeah, that would be 2 weeks from now. Would that work? Hold on. Let me see the dates.
I think that's possible.
Hold on. Let me look at the calendar. Okay, so we're talking about... Nope. That is not the math. Don't math. 2 weeks from now is the 29th. That is a week before SEMA. But we could probably do a special edition and push it to SEMA and do a SEMA Wednesday.
I know exactly where we need to do it from and
okay. Why. Are you going to tell? Is this going to be a secret, or are you going to tell the world right now?
I actually need to talk to you for a couple minutes after this, but I'll explain it then. It'll be good. That's all I'm going to say. It'll be good.
Okay. Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We love you. We apologize for all the dumb stuff we always talk about.
I'm not apologizing for anything, but thank you for stopping by.
See ya.